Okay, time to start a new project. You see we've got a 1969 Boss 429. It's a really nice survivor car. Very little rust, and it's been sitting since 1980. Got a call from a gentleman that owned it. He's from Central Indiana. He's got a few car dealerships down there. His name's Mark, and he had been watching my YouTube channel and seen that I've been doing a couple other Boss cars, 302 and a 429. And he contacted me and wanted to know if I would do this car for him. As a lot of guys know, I usually only do my own cars because I don't want to be under any schedule to get it completed. If I want to leave, I can leave. So anyway, really intrigued me. He said that he's owned the car for 25 years, 20 or 25 years, and the prior owner took it off the road in 1980, and I believe he was a popcorn farmer in Central Indiana. So the car really never got, I don't believe that it was ever driven in the snow or rain. They drag raced it mainly, did some modifications to the motor, but for the most part it's still intact. The car's like it was from the factory. Anyway, I think at some point prior to 1980 they painted it, so the paint job's not very good on it. I'm not sure why they painted it. You know, 69 to 80 is not that long, but who knows. I think it's just hard to say. So Mark had been trying to decide, does he just keep this as a survivor, get it mechanically sound and drive it, or do a rotisserie restoration? And so, as I said, he contacted me and asked if I would be interested in doing the car, and it was really intriguing because, you know, his description of how nice it was, I had to at least look at it. So I told him I'd run down and take a look at it. So me and a friend of mine went down and looked at it, and he had it in his storage for, you know, forever inside, so it's nice and dry. I got there and looked at it, and I thought, man, this is a nice car, and I really want to do it just because it's so nice. You don't get that opportunity very often. So I decided to go ahead and take the job on. Mark told me I can take as long as I want. He's in no hurry. It would sit in his barn if it wasn't here. So I said, you know, I'd like to do it, but I'd like to have the car as it is, so I could pull the motor and take everything apart myself and get the motor redone and put it back together myself. So he said, when do you want it? And we made out a date, and he just delivered it yesterday. So unloaded it and put it in here, and now I'm going to get started on it. He also had been collecting several parts over the last 25 years. He's got a lot of NOS parts, so I went through those parts this morning and separated everything and put them in different boxes, and I've got everything marked there so I know what we've got, and it'll be there when we need it. Got everything inventoried, and now we know what we're missing, and we can start looking for those whatever parts we need. As I said, it's been sitting since 1980. The Indiana sticker, inspection sticker, last dated 1977. So it hasn't seen any salt like you'd normally see in Indiana. The motor, they put headers on it, they put a different carburetor, they did some modifications to it. There's some parts missing on it now. It's got the vacuum booster, which is good. Mark's got new exhaust manifolds for it, NOS, but it's really solid. As you can see, there's no rust on the shock towers, very little right here. So it's got the original radiator, correct date code. I'll take that out and get it recorded. The car's got a few dents, scratches, dents, bumpers bent up a little bit, but I'll probably take those out. If they're straight enough, I'll have them re-chromed. And try to put this back to original as close as possible. So you see the inside, very nice interior on it. The dash is perfect. Seats are good, no rips. Console, everything looks good. I took the back seat apart. Mark had misplaced the key for the trunk, so I took that apart and got in there and got it open. Carpet looks really good. Door panels are, oh, they're so-so, but we'll see what we can do to clean those up or have them restored. It's missing the seat belt, the shoulder strap on both sides. I don't know why they would have taken that out when they were drag racing. Maybe they had something else bolted in there temporarily to use. See inside the doors, really nice. Solid. Even here, they're not. There's a couple really small bubbles on the other side. Trim's all there. Got a few dents here, like here where the battery probably let go and hit this quarter panel. Inside the trunk is solid. It's got all the unique parts for the Boss 429 for the bottle, and the spare tire, battery tray, and all those pieces are still there. Just needs to be sandblasted and cleaned up. Right here we got a couple little small holes in the tail panel, and over here's a little bubble, but other than that, the back's really good. The trunk deck looks good. Bottom of it's nice and solid. Little surface rust on it. Stainless is all good. Original NASCAR 1794, KK 1794, which is kind of cool. It's in really good shape. It's got about 40,000 miles on it on the odometer. It's got the wide center caps, the deep center caps like the Boss 9 had. So I'm going to raise it up and do a quick video of the bottom of it before I start taking it apart.